this thing on? I think so.
This is the first day in quite a few days that I have got into normal person clothes, put a bit of makeup on, I've blow dried my hair, and I can't tell you how good I feel for it. I feel way better than I've done every other day. The only thing I would do to feel even better would be to take this off, but my house is quite cold, so I've got a jumper on over the top of normal person clothes. And also I'm not drinking tea, I'm drinking one of these. Vitamin B1 and 2 to help feel energized and supports mental performance. This also makes my wee bright yellow, luminous yellow. The first time it started happening, I was like, I didn't relate the two, and then I googled extremely bright yellow wee, and it said I've got an excess of B vitamins in my body, and that's okay with me. Right, looks like wine, doesn't it? Imagine if it was wine and I was just here getting drunk, but I was like, it's B vitamins, guys. It's just a glass of red in a tumbler. Chin chin. So I wanted to switch the camera on because I've had a pretty rough few days. I've been feeling really low, and I said to myself, right, what can I do to make myself feel better? I know already the things that I need to do to feel better, and what's weird is that I know like the recipe that equals happiness and success and like yay for me, but I just haven't been able to implement it because the world's in a really weird place right now, and I feel like I'm surrounding myself with all the bad things instead of all the good things. So I was like, I can't be the only one feeling like this. In fact, all you need to do is scroll along your timeline, see how everyone else is feeling, and there's a lot of bad vibes out there right now. It's really easy to like get into this dark pit of like, oh, the world's ending, it's all rubbish, everything's over, no work, nothing, money, prospects, family, old people. Anyway, obviously all of these problems are valid problems. You're allowed to have problems. Your problems are problems, my problems are problems. So what can you be doing to feel a bit better? What can you be doing every single day that's going to help you feel more positive? Step number one, get up and get a sweat on. So exercise first thing. I'm ordering some of those resistance bands online that you can use to do like leg exercises, and you can also do you can use the long bands. I've actually got one in my room, and you can do like backwards and forwards motions with the long band. I'll try and insert a clip of my physiotherapy where I go to in London. They posted a clip online of really good movements that you can do. And then if you are able to go outside, go for a run, do any home workouts, like get into a plank and just hold it for a long time. All of this before you shower in the morning, get a sweat on, something just changes in you. If you're able to like move your body, endorphins are released. I don't know, I'm not a scientist. All I know is that I feel better when I've done it first thing. So I did that, and then I came back, showered. Showering's a good thing. Should all shower, shouldn't we? And I always do like that after I've had a drink, like cheers to that. If you can't exercise before your shower, fine, that's okay, but I'm just saying it will make you feel really, really good. So my top tip number one is to get a sweat on, and then you feel like you've earned your shower. Shower, get washed and dressed, and get ready as if you were going to leave the house, even if you're not leaving the house, even if you're just working from home. And as I say this to you, I'm saying it to me as well, because yesterday I had one of those days where I just kind of sat at my desk in my slouchy daytime pajamas. For anyone who follows me on Twitter, I have said like, oh, it's probably time to change from my nighttime pajamas into my daytime pajamas, and it's true. That's what I've been doing, and I feel gross. I feel absolutely disgusting, and I hate myself for it. I just sit there hating myself and hating everything. I've no like incentive to want to film because A, I don't like the way I look, and B, I'm not in a positive mood, so I'm not going to put any positivity across, because I just like, oh, hate myself, so why am I going to switch the camera on? This is really important if you're a creator, or if you're just someone who has any job but you're able to work from home right now. Just get ready as if you're going to go to work, but then don't. Well, do it from home. You know what I mean. Sorry if there's a squeak, by the way, it's this chair. I'm going to sit back, I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to relax a little minute. I'm just going to relax. Whew. Take regular breaks. The next one, which I love, is make a list. So at the start of yesterday, I made a list, and even though I had one of those pajama days at my laptop, it wasn't very good. I did have a list, and I got 2 things on that list ticked off. Fair enough, I did probably write an overwhelming list of everything that was on my mind. It was a bit of a like a brain dump on the paper, but I think that's helpful to get everything written down on the piece of paper that you know you want to get done at some point. And what I should have done, which is what I'll recommend to you, is that you like highlight 2 or 3 of them and go, those are for today. Because if you look at all of them, it's all too overwhelming and you're like, I'm never going to be able to get this done. And you think you've only got like 8 hours to do all of it, and there's no way you can do that. So for instance, yesterday, one of the things on my list was to call up my internet provider and move the address from here to where I'm moving to. I'm moving house in a few weeks. I know, highly inconvenient during all of this, but it has to happen. So I was on hold for about 55 minutes just on a voice, like, you know when they put music on and you're on hold. So I put my earpods in, and whilst I was on hold, I actually set myself up on the Amazon affiliate program for influencers. It's always been on my list to get my channel set up on Amazon affiliate so that I can link up like the equipment I use, lights, microphones, technology that I recommend. And if any of my followers purchase anything through my Amazon affiliate links, then I receive a small percentage of that sale, and it costs no more to the person buying what they would normally pay if they're buying in a shop or just online in general. It's just that through my recommendation of taking that person to the website, I receive a small percentage. So that's a great additional source of extra income, potentially, if it works out. It's getting warmer. I hope I've shaved my underarms. If not, who cares? We're in quarantine. So what are my tips? So far I've said, get a sweat on, shower and get out of your pajamas. Ta-da! Write a list. Write a list was the 3rd one. And then also in that list, just highlight a few priority ones for that day. Don't overwhelm yourself and go, I'll get all of this done, because then you don't, and then you start to like feel annoyed at yourself. I actually called one of my good friends, Jess, and I was like, I'm so annoyed, I didn't get like hardly anything done yesterday. And she was like, you sorted out the phone, you sorted out the internet, and you got yourself on Amazon affiliates. And I was like, yeah, but that's like nothing. I should have got way more done. When actually all of these companies are really low on staff. There's hardly anyone on the lines. It's no wonder that everything's taking longer. The next thing I would say is take regular breaks. It's not something I really allow myself to do because I feel guilty for it again, like just going on a break. But what you can do on your break is just call a friend. So yesterday I called Christy twice, and I had her on FaceTime like that, just on my phone resting there, and she was just like doing work and I was doing work at the same time, but we were just on FaceTime to each other. Now that's kind of a working break. A proper break would be putting the kettle on, making a coffee or a tea, and just chilling out for like 5-10 minutes before you go back to it, and just sort of have a little moment. Maybe look at your list again and go, how's my list looking? Oh, I kind of abandoned that. Maybe I should get back on that after the break. Because before you know it, like emails will come in and that will distract you from your list. That's what I find anyway. My next one is to stop and make a really hearty, delicious lunch if you're able to cook. So for instance, after this video, after filming this, I'm gonna go into the kitchen and I'm gonna make a delicious paella. I was gonna say paella, but you can't say paella because it's incorrect. Paella, and it's gonna be delicious. And me and Natch are gonna eat our paella, and we're just gonna have a nice break. And then after about 45 minutes, we'll get back to it, and life goes on. So I'll say those are my top tips for feeling a little bit more positive and getting your work from home life a bit more in order. I hope they're helpful. I hope they're not like completely useless. As I said, it is a really weird time right now. For me, it's kind of normal. I do stay at home a lot, but what I do have normally is the choice to go outside and go to the gym and do whatever I want to do. Maybe go for a little walk around the shops in Chichester in between work, but things are closing. Everyone's a bit like miserable. It's not a good idea to go to the gym. You don't want to be around too many people. So if you're in a similar situation, and I think maybe you might be if you're watching this, then definitely have a think about my tips. Try and implement some of them. Maybe you've already got your life together. Maybe you're someone who always gets washed, dressed, out of your pajamas, does your hair, does your makeup already. And in that case, great. You sound like you've got this under control. I'm thrilled for you. But for me, it is a bit like, oh, no, I always look forward to my one day a week that I get the train and go into London. and that would have been today. So Friday, today's Friday, usually on a day like today, well, I'll tell you what was on my plans today before all of this kicked off and the situation got worse. I was going to go into London and I was about to have a Instagram photo shoot with my friend Arthur. We were just going to go and take some pictures, shoot some outfits that I wanted to shoot. Then after that, I was going to go to the gym, in my old London gym, which I absolutely love, all my friends there, and see those guys. And then I was going to get showered, get ready there, and head off to London Independent Film Festival, where Cut Off, which I appear in, has been like entered into, it's been accepted into London Independent Film Festival, and all the other films that are screening are also comedies. So I really was looking forward to networking at that, meeting lots of other actors, directors, and just getting the word out there and trying to get my next little comedy job. So that's a little bit of shame. And also what's annoying me is that hasn't been cancelled. So that cinema, that event, as far as I know, is still going ahead. That's not gospel, as I've not checked their social media, but I haven't received any emails saying cancelled. So as far as I know, it's still on. And I just feel like, oh, I'm avoiding public transport because I don't want to go there, but I wish I could go there, but it's not worth it and I'm not going to do it. So that was my plan today. London photo shoot, gym, get ready, film festival. Oh, that's the front, that's the doorbell. I better go and get it. One sec. Coming! Ooh, yeah! Yes! Yes! So sick! Ah! Podcasting microphone. Oh, hang on. I think I ordered 2. Maybe there is 2 in there. I think that's 1. Okay, maybe there's another one. Maybe, I think I definitely ordered 2. I just want to say a huge thanks to my patrons, because this wouldn't have been possible without you guys. Thank you so much. I basically had a go at recording my first ever podcast, and I used this old Rode mic that I've had for years since doing singing videos on YouTube. And I think maybe it got a little bit damaged in my last house move, because the sound quality is just not, it's just, there's a little like in the background, and I really want to produce something high quality for you guys to listen to. And I listened back to the clips and I thought to myself, if I was an audience member, would I want to carry on listening to this clip? And I was like, no, actually I wouldn't, because it's so annoying. Like, the sound quality is so annoying. I might list this as damaged but try and sell it online, or I might, I don't know, maybe take it to a shop and see if they can have a little look at it and see if there's just a small fix. Maybe it was the wire I was using, maybe it's the actual microphone. But for now, I have now got a podcasting microphone, Blue Yeti, and I've linked to this all on my Amazon affiliate shop. So if anyone is actually looking for stuff, I've got an Amazon link which I'll paste into the description. It takes you to my storefront and it's all the stuff I use. So for instance, one folder is equipment I use, and it's just stuff that I use on a daily basis for creating content. And then another folder, I've got stuff like books I love, books I have read and recommend, and things that are on my reading list. And then another folder, there is beauty essentials, daily things I use kind of every day on like face and hair, because I do get some questions about that, so I thought, oh, I better mention it. Wow, can't believe this. I really want to open it up and see if there's 1 or 2 in here, because I think I ordered 2 so that when I have a guest on my podcast, not that I'm going to be leaving the house or anything right now, I'm going to be doing virtual guests for this podcast, but yeah, I do want to have a look in here. Right, I won't bore you with it, I'm going to go. And also, can I just say, the delivery drivers, they don't make you sign anymore, they just give you the parcel and you collect it. You don't have to sign, you have to like touch their screen with your finger. I might just go wash my hands there because I have just touched that box. This is quite quick actually. There's the paella, which is cooking. And I'm really sorry to my yaya if she's watching this. I've not been using my salad spinner that you got me for Christmas because I forgot I had it. So I've just used it to spin out some salad. If you've got no idea what a salad spinner is, I will show you right now. This salad has all been washed, and then This is how you pump out the excess water. You can see underneath like all that water that has come out of the salad leaves, which is great. So that's nice and edible. Yay! Hands have been washed. Da, da, da. There's quite a lot of leaves. Lovely. Bit of lemon all over that. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope some of those tips helped. I must say, like, it is not that much different to my normal life as a content creator, living at home, working from home. Switched off the extractor, it's my favourite sound. But I know that for a lot of people right now, this must be really different and quite hard, not being around people and not having their daily routine, getting up, going to an office or to their workplace, wherever that may be. So thanks again, see you soon, lots of love, positive vibes, live streams coming soon. Bye.